Aaliyah Dana Houghton, born January 16, 1979, is an icon from her futuristic sounds to her up-to-date looks. Her, with the help of Timbaland, Missy Elliott, Static Major, and many others, created a sound/vibe that ushered in a new wave for R&B and hip-hop. On this first two-part edition of Music Monday, we'll be discussing my top 20 favorite Aaliyah songs and why she's still that girl to this day.
We need a resolution, we need a resolution, we need a resolution. We have so much confusion.
Hello America, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the very first edition of Music Monday. I am your host, Cameron Priel. This series was started to talk about my first and one true love, music. So each Monday I'll dive into a musical topic and share my opinions, sprinkled in with some facts about an artist, song, album, or etc. So today we are talking about Miss Aaliyah. I figured since it was the first installment, we might as well start with the highest, most exalted one, the blueprint, that girl, my favorite, Miss Aaliyah. So, with the re-release of her entire discography, including One in a Million, the Red Album, I Care For You, and Ultimate Aaliyah, now is the perfect time to discuss her impact. And since she's been getting her flowers, why not I just sprinkle in some things that I feel about it, okay? One more thing, if you are enjoying this content, if you like it, if you want to see more, please hit the like button. This is my first time doing this. It's long form content. I got a script. I wrote a script, okay? So I'm really trying. So if you enjoy this, tell me you enjoy it. Leave a comment below if you have a musical topic that you would like me to talk about. Leave it below. Number 1 through 10, my favorite Aaliyah songs in a particular order. 19 through 20 have no particular order. So we're going to be starting with number 1, my most favorite song of all time. Let's get into my history with Aaliyah. I am 26 right now, me. So I didn't really listen to Aaliyah's music when we were both on this planet at the same time. I started to get more into her with Drake because Drake was, I feel like you only give one person the stand in your life. I stand Drake. Well, that's a lie because look at me now. So I thought I just lied to you. I just lied. So I found, well, it's not like I found Aaliyah. I didn't find her. I always knew who Aaliyah was. Like the song that I was most familiar with was At Your Best. I was like not a 14-year-old singing like this, and it was very discouraging at the time for me because I could not sing like that at 14. I would have liked to have been able to sing like that at 14, but no ma'am. So as I was trying to hit those high notes, I was like, you know what, So in that time of me discovering Let Me Know, I discovered I Miss You, I discovered The One I Gave My Heart To, and I also discovered something else, Rock the Boat. So those were the only songs from Aaliyah that I knew. Yes, I understand. Until about a year and a half ago. I know, I get it. Do not criticize me. Criticize yourself, because this is a judgment-free zone. So if you're criticizing me, look in the mirror. It's your fault. About a year and a half ago, I have no idea how. I have no idea what happened. I have no idea how it came to be, but I had heard, "Are You That Somebody?" And I said, what? I think I had heard it. I actually don't know how I heard the song. I don't know what made me click on the video. If you see smoke coming into the frame, my incense is burning. I have no idea what made me click on the song, what made me want to, I don't know. I clicked on the song. I seen her looking cute. I seen her singing. I seen her with that bird, that hawk. I'm not a geologist. I don't know. I seen her doing all of this. I seen Timbaland doing all of this. I'm the man from the big V. You know, I seen all of that, and I said, well, where the hell I been as an individual, as a human? So I'm talking to the man. The man is looking at me like, girl, you ain't never heard. The man was looking at me like, girl, we're in, girl. Okay. So I'm like, makeup was on point, and in me looking at her, I looked at her makeup. I looked at her. I think the makeup is what got me started down the rabbit hole, because I said she looks so current. This video has to be more than 20 years old, and her face looks so current. I can see someone wearing those ponytails, that look, those, and you know I love me some eyebrows. I'm sorry, hi. If you've never been here before, Camera, am an eyebrow aficionado. Please do not look at this eyebrow. It has suffered a tragedy very recently. So when I looked at her eyebrows, I was like, oh, why does she look so current? And in that, it took me down the rabbit hole. In the rabbit hole, I started listening to her music. I feel like I had heard more than a woman before. Like, it's not like I had never heard more than a woman. Had I? I can't remember. Okay, I'm talking to you about things that happened years ago. At least a year and a half ago. So I'd gone down the rabbit hole. And then I heard it. My favorite Aaliyah song of all time. We Need a Resolution. Now let me tell you something. It was the first single from the Red album. It wasn't as critically, well received as More Than a Woman. That's not my fault. That's your fault. I don't understand, because everything about this song is top tier. Okay, from the use of the sample, which the sample is Tricks of the Trade by John Ottoman from the movie Cruel Intentions. The use of the sample, the lyrics written by Static Major, the choreography, more than likely choreographed by Fatima Robinson, her makeup by Eric Farrell. Like, I don't, what more do you want me to say? I don't have any more else to say. It's top tier. If you've never heard We Need a Resolution, pause this. I'm asking you. I'm approaching you today to ask you to pause this video. Go listen, because it's on all streaming services. Go listen to We Need a Resolution. Haven't seen the video, go see the video. Watch the video. Watch the looks. Watch the choreography. It's mesmerizing. When I tell you I heard that song and I said, okay. So I was like, okay, this is not my favorite song of all time. Okay, that's kind of crazy how she just came into my life, busted down the doors and said, I'm here now. I'm here. And I said, well, take a seat, ma'am. Hi, how are you? So that was number one. Number two. My number two favorite Aaliyah song of all time is actually the second song on the album, on the Red album, Loose Rap. Let me tell you something. This was originally supposed to be the lead single, but they wanted, the label decided to go with a Timbaland led single because that was her sound, especially coming off of 1 in a Million, Are You That Somebody. That was not her sound, but it was more recognized with her. So Aaliyah and Static Major did what needed to be done for the old ones. When I tell you, I'm sick and tired of that loose rap. Her foot, his foot. Y'all ever seen the episode of The Proud Family when Sugar Mama was making those cookies? She was making something and everybody was like, "Ooh, Sugar Mama, these are so good." And she was like, "I put my foot in them." And everybody was like, "Yeah, girl, you sure did put your foot in them." And then at the end we seen her actually putting her foot in them. When I tell you, foot in this song. I wish, because it's just so, like, really talk your shit, girl. Like, really. Like, what did she say? She said, if you just quit trying to compete, no telling what you could be. Might even be doper than me. I doubt it. And the harmonies. We're not even, I don't want to speak too much about Static Major, because best believe that's going to be a musical Monday all within itself, okay? But the harmonies. Let's move on. Number 3, More Than a Woman. Do you understand the level of, she was on y'all necks? And I was a child, so she was on everybody's neck. She wanted to put her foot on all of our necks so heavily that she put We Need a Resolution, Loose Rap, Rock the Boat, More Than a Woman, back to back to back to back. She said, girl, snatch, snatch, snatch. I was bald. I need a wig. I've been brutally attacked by this woman serving vocals. And you know, I do want to take a moment to say, all of you people who may say she cannot sing, you can't sing. That's it. That's all I gotta say. You can't sing. Let's not even talk about the impact of the song. Let's not talk about any of that. The looks. Let's just be superficial for a moment. Talk about the looks. Looking at her in that in the black when they move up the motorcycle, bro, she looks so current. Like I was looking, like this is where the obsession came from. I'm looking at her and I'm like, why does she look like this was filmed yesterday? Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. 2001? Is she looking like this? It's not making sense. Static Major wrote it. And if you've never heard Draw the Line, which is the demo that Static Major, he did 2 versions of the song. Draw the Line and More Than a Woman. They both slap. They both slap. They both slap. I don't know if you just heard me hit my table, but they both slap. Now, also, this contains a sample, Aaliyah, I hope I'm saying that right, from Mayada El Hinoui. I don't think I'm saying that right. And if I'm not, I'm going to dub this over and you're never going to know. You're never going to know I said it wrong. Haha. Number 4, Man Undercover. Man Undercover. Man Undercover is technically not an Aaliyah song, as it was released on Timbaland and Magoo's debut album, Welcome to Our World, but it's an Aaliyah song. Let me tell you, if you've never heard Man Undercover, go listen to it. I know I keep saying this about every song, but that's like, oh my God, like I'm actually about to stop recording so I can go listen to it. That's how, like, I do have a cold, excuse me. That song is top tier. Her vocals are top tier. The music is top tier. It's top tier. Like, if you've never heard the song, please go listen to the song and you will definitely understand where I'm coming from. Number 5. Number 5 is a song that is still unreleased to this day, and it is called Where Could He Be? It features Missy Elliott and Tweet. It was supposed to be on the Red album, but it didn't make the cut. It was supposed to be on her second posthumous album, which was called Debut or Duets. I'm sorry, Duets with Aaliyah, something like that, but it was not. It received radio play in 2005. It was quickly snatched by Blackground. Where Could He Be contains a sample. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Hi everyone. Nothing happened. My light didn't fall. That didn't happen. What was I saying? Oh yes, Where Could He Be contains a sample from Lisa Stansfield, All Around the World. I listened to that song yesterday and it is also a banger. But what did she do? Because now I know we're talking about Aaliyah, but in that video or in the song, Lisa Stansfield's song, All Around the World, she was like, I did too much lying. I did too much. And I said, well, girl, what are you lying about? She talked about how he was such a good man and she was the one who was doing wrong. And I'm just trying to figure out. She cheated. Number 6. Number 6 comes from Aaliyah's sophomore album, One in a Million. It is actually the debut single, and it's called If Your Girl Only Knew. It was written and produced by Missy Elliott and Timbaland, and the song peaked number 11 on Billboard Hot 100 the week of October 19th, 1996. As I sit here and I talk to you about this, I must make a confession that this song should not be as high as it is. And I must tell you that the song that I would definitely switch for this song is One in a Million. Every time One in a Million comes on, it's a banger. Like it's something about that. As soon as it come on, I'd be like, hey, hey, do 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 do. It's a bop. It's, in my opinion, One in a Million is a better bop, a more boppier bop. Not a better bop, just a boppier bop. So, number 7 also comes from her sophomore album, and it is called Hot Like Fire. Oh, no, no, no. Take you higher. Yes, I'm talking about the Timbaland Groove mix. I'm not a fan of the, well, it's not that I'm not a fan of the original song. I just really love the vibe of this song. I love the ad lib, oh no no no, and the video, girl, the video was serving number 1. The video, the amount of cool that this lady was, that this is, and she was what, 17? Who be that cool at 17? Who be doing that? Number 8, and we're back to the Red album. This is called What If. What If is a song full, it's a rock song. It's a rock song. It's a rock song about a man who, or about a woman who really saying, you really messing with me. And who wrote the song? I'll tell you who wrote the song. Darrell Babs. Now, no, who is Darrell Babs? Tank is Darrell Babs. Let me tell you something. Foot. Okay? Next. This is our next. This is the foot. The foot can I ask you all a question who were in the 90s? Did you ever get a chance to breathe? Number 9. We are almost done with this part of the video. Number 9 is another banger, obviously. It is produced by Timbaland. Also co-written by Timbaland and Static Major. It has a sample, an Arabic sample, which I don't, I think it's, first of all, the use of, we're not talking about Timbaland. We will though, because I'm not trying to talk about these people in great detail because I'm going to get to them, all of them. But the use of his sample, bro, like, it's crazy. I love music. I love music through and through. I love words. I love beats. I love vocals. I love it all. When I tell you, through and through, like, it's amazing. It's called Don't Know What to Tell Ya. You wanna handcuff me? Yo, I don't know what to tell ya. Don't know what to tell ya. This also was supposed to be on the Red album, and it did not make the cut. So it was released for her first posthumous album, which came out in 2003. Well, the single was released in 2003, I Care For You. And it was the final single in European, and I think the second to final single in American countries, in the United States of America. The number 10 song for this first part of the 2-part Music Monday is Enough Said. Yes, enough said. Now I know you're like, what? I ain't never heard that. Yes, you have. Or maybe you haven't. I don't know. But if you've never heard Enough Said, it was released in 2012 and it features Drake. This was around the time that, you know, 40 was supposed to be releasing his produced tracks of unreleased Aaliyah vocals. You know, it was a big thing. And this was also when we got A$AP Rocky, Effing Problems. Now, how is Aaliyah, A$AP Rocky? What's going on? Y'all ain't never heard the lady in the background saying, oh, 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 ooh. That's Aaliyah. So I'm counting that as one of her songs. Yes, I am. Anyway, Enough Said is an Aaliyah song featuring Drake. I know I don't really like firsthand know, because in 2012 I was 17. So I don't really know exactly how people received this song in that time. But this song, and the craziest thing is, I had heard this song before. I had heard this song to the point that I know the lyrics of this song. I had just not kept it in my my repertoire, you know, to pull out and listen to when I wanted to listen to a song. I really, it was also produced by 40, if I didn't say that. I really appreciate this song, number one, because it is Aaliyah's song. After Drake's verse, can you talk to me? Tell me what you need. It's such a great song. It's an emotional song to me, because I'm not saying anything about this song. I do somewhat like Drake's verse on this song, but I think that this is Aaliyah's song through and through. I don't have a problem with Drake's verse. Yes, I do know that I, you know, loved Drake. So I don't have a problem with his verse on this song. It's not a big enough deal to me for me to search for this song without his verse. I think he complimented this song well, and I think that 40 produced this song. Well, 40, you know I'm talking about 40 too. Because 40, and y'all, now that we are done with 10 of 20. Hey, so the video didn't end. We are done, however. We're done. And I know you're wondering, why are you holding your camera? Because it said, girl, you're talking too much. My memory is full, but I do want to let you know that we're done with part 10. I do want to let you know we're done with part 1. And I'll see you next week for part 2 of Music Monday, Aaliyah Edition. So, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Brielle. I make beats, I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on along. Bye.